Table tennis is a lot like martial arts and boxing combined with chess. So you have to think one move or two moves, sometimes 3 or 4 moves ahead of your opponent.
You need your legs to move fast, your core to turn, to add power to your shot, and then of course your arm to swing, your wrist add spin, your fingers to control the ball. So it's really your entire body working together.
Because spin is the fundamental name of the game, and identifying the spin is really what all these players do extraordinarily well.
The spin is something that is not easy to understand, even for the players. So for the spectators, they watch something, but they don't know what's going on.
There's top spin, there's no spin, there's side spin, there's side under, and there's side top. And then there's like really heavy underspin and only a little bit of underspin. And you see it like when it's coming towards you in the speed and in the paddle of your opponent when they're contacting the ball. That's the most difficult part of table tennis, to be able to adjust to the spin and get the ball back.
It's easy to get lost against choppers, so you gotta stay focused all the time.
What choppers do is they change a lot, change spin, and sometimes the younger players, they get very impatient, and they try to finish too early, or they don't see the subtle changes in the spin.
In table tennis, we have two different styles. Offensive players are those like Ariel and Lily, where they try to hit the ball very close to the table, try to impose their speed game. The defensive player, like a chopper, they try to slow down the ball far from the table, play backspin rather than topspin, and every time you have to manage the quality and the quantity of the spin in such a way that you try to finish the point somehow, because the ball keeps coming back, keeps coming back. You try to kill, the ball keeps coming back. So that is the characteristic of the choppers.
Team USA Table Tennis, Ariel Zane.
Oh my God, now when I think back on it, it's just really, really amazing. That's probably like the happiest moment of my life when I made a team. Like when you finally realized it, it was really, really great. I'm calm, I'm really calm. You can ask Lily, I'm like an emotional wreck sometimes. At that moment, you kind of realize how much you've sacrificed for, how much you've worked for, and then you realize that, you know, your dreams came true. It was all worth it. You didn't sacrifice for nothing.
I think for Lily, this is more of a mental battle for her. It's going to be very psychological.
When you walk on the court and everybody's staring at you, it can be a little bit intimidating. As a part of the mental game, I try to block out all the crowd. If you don't know your opponent very well, the first game, it's like kind of a test between both of you. Then you have to think where their weaknesses are.
After dropping the first 2 games with relative ease, she stormed back to tie it up 2 apiece.
The most important thing here is for her to stay positive, because it's very easy for her to get down on herself.
8-10 in the semifinals of women's singles. And Chris is through to the finals.
And I think that's a fitting way for the match to end. Lily really didn't know what to do.
It's that dead chop without much spin that goes a little bit deep. Lily's just really unable to hit through the ball.
I compared the Chinese table tennis with Brazilian soccer.
They have ping pong tables in the parks. You can find them all over China. The whole game is just looked at differently.
They've got the best coaches, the best playing conditions, so it's not by accident they are on top, and you stay in the top for a long time.
The first time table tennis appeared in Olympics was in 1988. And since then, China has almost dominated all the gold medals, winning 20 out of 24 gold medals.
Originally, I was planning to go to Germany, but then last minute I switched my mind to come here because I feel like the training's a lot more intense, and if you're willing to work hard, I feel like this is the place to get better. This whole sports facility is located in the middle of nowhere. If you don't have distractions of the outside world, you can really focus in on everything that you're trying to achieve. Now that I'm here in China and always training 24/7, I mean, I can't say which are my closest friends anymore. It's just been really tough. I mean, I really think if I want to pursue this goal of making the Olympics, that it's the best move and smartest move. So most people wouldn't be crazy enough to do that, but I am.
美国刚来的时候，他这个技术上呢，就是专业术语上说的就比较粗糙一点。就像你干什么个，哎，如果是外行人看，他那个架子啊也是不错的。就像你做房子一样，这个架子打得好，他那给人的感觉呢，就架子还可以。就刚来的时候，应该说，正常情况应该要天天要练。我不知道他回美国去怎么练啊。你如果说在美国练的少了，那你想再来更大的提高，这个难度也很大。你不能说，哎，我一年来你这里猛练2个月，我回去就可以休息了。
Wait, what are we doing today?
OK， 你先做这个哒哒哒哒哒，叫做我们给它现在取个名字叫做 jumping beans exercise。OK， 做2组，然后。
We have all these different like strategies, you know, something to set a target for me. Like, okay, you'll do this like 100 times. Because then it raises my standards. Like, I didn't think I could do it, and then after I do so many repetitions of it, then that's when I start to improve. Too short.
So I think starting from the second year, we don't talk about prodigy, we don't talk about talent. We care about the process, the hard work, not the results. That's our principle. Number 3 is Ariel's weapon. So open, and there's something about footwork. Probably this is the most famous female player in the world, maybe, from China. Even before she returns the ball, she was moving. We were very impressed with that movement.
My dad has done so many things to help me. You know, all these nights he stays until 2, 3 a.m. editing videos, watching them, studying them.
See how many times I have read it? We read a lot of the sports psychology books. Usually one book I'll read probably 3 times, and Ariel will read 1 or 2 times, and she will write an essay on it.
Like a Tiger Mom book, it becomes so famous. And
I love it.
You know, most of people say, hey, this is a really, you know, too tough for children. Why parents are doing this to the kids? He loves it.
Go.
Even me too. I couldn't tolerate just doing the mediocre things. You know, for a recreation, that's fine. But if you want to go for Olympics, you have to put 100%.
Done.
Okay.
Do you have a name for that?
Forehand fixing machine.
From the position, let the legs stretch by itself.
It's like a timeless time that you're in, where you're not even thinking about anything. My body is just reacting to everything. I feel blood going everywhere in my body. I also have like a kind of a numbness. It's amazing.
Aim at the middle. Okay, you could do it. You believe in yourself.
Very strong counterattacks from Michael. Still trailing. Seems to have a second life right now in this game. And there it is. He ties it up at deuce. What a comeback. Game number 5, Pierre Luc Ince of Canada is leading Michael Landers of New York. And now Pierre Luc has match point. And Pierre Luc is through. Michael Landers will have to rely on the third tournament if he wants to earn his way to London.
Pierre Luc really won the match on that one stretch where Michael Landers was extremely hot, and he just soaked that pressure up, didn't panic.
It's when Michael's hot, no one can stop him, but at some point that has to end.
A lot of pressure on me going into it, and I don't think I've ever felt like that before. Even though I tend not to show things sometimes, I always care about how other people feel, usually before myself.
I'll take you over to critical match now with Michael Landers against Pierre Luc Thériault, and this is a must-win match for Michael. Now he's just overhitting. Two match points. And there it is. Pierre Luc Thériault will advance. Michael Landers, unfortunately, will not be going into the semifinals. Definitely a lot of disappointment in his corner, but clearly a Olympic effort to give himself a chance to win.